Hi everyone. First of all, I would like to warmly welcome all of you and sincerely thank you for being here today. It's a pleasure to have the opportunity to talk to you about a very important and current topic that affects many families around the world. I would like to start by asking you to imagine a situation. A young child caught in the middle of a complicated legal battle between two different countries. Imagine the parents living far apart, maybe even on different continents. Each will be different legal systems and different ideas about what is the best for the child. Courts from these countries are trying to decide who should have custody. Meanwhile, the child's life is full of uncertainty, fear, and instability. This situation is not good. Theory it is becoming more and more common in our globalized world as a people move, live, and work in different parts of the world. International families are creating while globalization offers many advantages. It also brings legal and emotional challenges when families break apart or face difficult decisions. Today, I'm going to talk about some very important trends in international family law. I will focus on three main areas during this presentation. First, I will discuss the challenges of international custody. Second, I will talk about the legal confusion surrounding surrogacy and international adoption, and finally, I will explain how technology is helping families and courts solve these complicated problems faster and more fairly. Let us begin with international custody disputes when parents live in different countries around the world. Solving disagreements about the custody of their children becomes much harder. Not only do the parents have different opinions, but the countries themselves may have different laws about what custody means, how it is decided, and what rights each parent has. For example, some countries might prioritize the mother, while others might focus on shared custody between both parents. One important tool to help these cases is the Hague Convention of the Civil Aspects of International Child Abduction. This international agreement tries to protect children from being illegally taken away from their home country by one parent. It helps to return children to their country where they normally live, and it allows court to make custody decisions in this child's home environment. However, even with this compensation, courts around the world still stretch different legal traditions, language barriers, and cultural expectations make it difficult to resolve cases quickly. Some countries might interpret the argument differently or have special exceptions that delay the process. As a result, custody cases can take months or even years to settle in the maintaining children are often caught in the middle, not knowing where they belong or where they live parentally. The long period of uncertainty can cause emotional damage to the children involved. Now, let us move on to the second topic, surrogacy and international adoption. In today's world, many families are surrogacy to have children, especially when natural birth is not possible. However, surrogacy is treated very differently in different countries. Some countries allow surrogacy with strict rules to protect all parts, especially the child part. Others completely ban surrogacy and do not recognize the legal rights of the intended parents. This creates serious legal problems when families cross borders. For example, a child born by surrogacy in one country may not be recognized as the legal child of the interest parents in another country. This can leave the children without citizens, legal parents, or access to basic rights like healthcare and education. Governments are not working to create clear and stronger laws that protect both children and parents in surrogacy arguments. Similar, international adoption is a case very important for this topic because international adoption is changing. In the past, it was often seen as a simple way to give children better lives, but now there is more attention on making sure that the adoption process is fair, transparent, and protect the rights of the children first. International organizations and national governments are working together to create better regulation and avoid problems like child traffic or underage adoptions. They are making sure that families are protected, properly evaluate the children's backgrounds are carefully verified, and that every adoption is done legally and ethically. The third and final topic I would like to talk about is technology and how it's helping solve these family law problems. Technology is offering new solutions that were not available before. One important tool is online dispute solutions, often called ODR. ODR platforms allow families, lawyers, and courts to communicate and resolve problems online without the need for long distances travel or complicated court appearances. Families can share documents, attend virtual meetings, and even reach settlements from their own homes. This saves a lot of problems and money. It also helps reduce emotional stress because families can avoid long, painful legal battles. With the help of technology, many families' law cases are now being solved faster. Faster. More fairly and with better communications between everyone involved. Technology is making it possible international families to find solutions without waiting for months or years. It also makes the legal process more accessible for people who may not have results to travel or hear expenses learned in other countries. In conclusion, as more and more families live across borders, legal systems around the world must continue adapting to these new realities. International agreements and the use of digital technologies are all possible steps in this direction. However, there is still a lot of work to do. It's important that laws continue to evolve to better protect children and support families. In today's globalized world, no child should suffer because of uncleaning of conflict laws. Legal system must place the best interests of the child above of all considerations.